We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello dear students, today in this lecture we will see the parallel connection of resistances. Remember, in the earlier lecture we have seen the series combination in which the path from A to B was a linear path. Here we will see the vertical combinations of resistances, and again, as we have earlier obtained the equivalent resistance equation for the series connection, here again we will try to obtain the same equation for this kind of parallel connection of resistance. So the major difference between the series and parallel connection can be easily identified from this figure, where you can say there is now affection of this parallel connection of resistances majorly imparted on the electric current, because in the earlier case of series resistances there was no change in the incoming electric current at each and every individual resistances, but here you can see from this figure that each and every resistances have non-identical electric currents flowing through it. So let's start with this article, as the resistors are said to be connected in parallel between 2 points A and B as shown in this figure if there are more than one path available for the flow of current and potential difference across which of them is the same. So here, now in this case, the potential difference will be the same for each and every resistance, but the amount of electric current flowing through the individual resistances will be different. In the earlier case of series resistance, we have the horizontal combination. Here we have the vertical combination. So R1, R2 up to so and so Rn are parallel to each other, and the current flowing through resistance R1 is capital I1. For resistance R2, the electric current is capital I2, and by continuously analyzing these electric currents, we can say for resistance Rn we have the current flowing through it is capital In. So the again potential difference V has been applied. This is the key representation which is now at present in switch on condition, because the direction of electric currents are enabled and is clearly visualized from this figure. So when n resistors like R1, R2, R3 up to so and so Rn are connected in parallel between 2 points A and B, in order to identify the equivalent resistance of this parallel connection, suppose we consider it as Rp, because we have to use the subscript to distinguish between series and parallel connections. So Rs for the series, Rp for the parallel. So the major change in the equation is the series combination was the linear addition. This is again the linear addition, but the linear addition of inverse of individual resistances. So the equivalent resistance 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus so and so 1 upon Rn, as you can see from this equation. So this equation can be reformulated with the summation symbol, such as summation I is equal to 1 to n 1 upon Ri. So in the earlier case, the resistance with the higher value, okay, which was coming inside the series combination, but the equivalent resistance was still much larger than that individual resistance. Here, in the case of parallel combination, the equivalent resistance will always smaller than the smallest value of individual resistor connected in parallel. So here again you have to identify the distinguishment between series and parallel connection, where the smaller and higher values of each and every individual resistance can be identified. Suppose you consider only two resistances, one is of 10 ohm and another is of 100 ohm. When you will connected them in parallel connection, you will have the 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 100. So 1 upon Rp will equal to 0.1 plus 0.01, which is equal to 0.11. And when you are taking the inverse on the both the sides, because here look at, you are getting the value of 1 upon Rp, but you need the value of Rp. So 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon 0.11, which is equal to 9.09. This is the approximate value, 9.09 ohm, which is again smaller than the smallest value of individual resistor which we have used of the value 10 ohm. Now again we will see the similar case where n identical resistors having the resistance value capital R. When these are connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance can be calculated as 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus so and so n times. So the final value will be n times into 1 upon R. So you can say, by taking inverse on the both the sides, because you know that Rp is your equivalent resistance, not 1 upon Rp. See, many students are left with the answer 1 upon Rp, and hence the deduction of 1 marks is already carried out while the assessment. So this is very simple calculation, you can easily performed with the help of your normal or scientific calci, and hence this one step is much important, in particular parallel connection of resistances, where Rp is equals to R upon N. So in this particular theory we have seen the electric circuit with which the parallel connection of resistance could be identified, from which we have identified the calculation of equivalent resistance for parallel combination of resistances, and we have seen one example of the same. So either the theory can be asked or one illustration can be pointed out in your GTU examination, so you have to be prepared for both. If you have been asked for explanation of all this theory, drawing clean and neat diagram of this electric circuit is mandatory, and you don't need to draw any kind of diagram if it not asked in the example. So you directly go through the writing of this equation and substituting all these value which have been asked in your question paper. So I hope that this particular topic shall now be cleared in your mind, and with this we are ending up this lecture. So thanks for visiting this.